make our playlist. Oh, we're live. We're live.
Live.
Hello. 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 I'll wait for everybody to get in here. This was supposed to be like 2 Mondays ago, if we're being correct.
Yeah,
I have never been so lapsed in this community. Fandom brain, I will say, I'll blame it on Nightmare on Elm Street. I was told we picked the time, Fandom introduced us, and I got home that day and I said, I have something at 10 o'clock, but I couldn't remember what. Koho didn't remember either. And then I woke up, I looked at it, I was like, we didn't pick trios, and here we are. We're doing it Friday. We'll wait for more people to get gathered in. Koho, how was your Christmas? Did you get anything cool?
It was really cool. I had a good time. I got new shoes. I got these nice lav mics for when I'm filming stuff. I don't need my boom mic anymore, so that's fun. So really great, great time. The last part too.
I don't know who Facebook user is, but hello.
Hey, Hobby.
I do not know that Facebook user. You have to like click something to give us permission for that. I don't see it.
Yeah, so. if you're on Facebook, there's a little link in the post. Click on that, and it like gives you permission for your identity to pop up in the chat. That way, we know who you are when you're commenting.
And if you don't feel like doing that, just put the thing and your name, and then I will know.
Yeah, just tell us who you are in your comment, or go to YouTube.
Unless you're new.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. It's actually the opposite of what will be there.
We took it from a different show, providing us with our randomizer.
I'm not going to be anti-Spanish, but I don't know what the hell any of you are saying. So if you would like,
I know what you're saying.
Congrats, but if you want me to contact you, I won't remember it. One of my best friends in this community speaks Spanish, and we do not talk. Me and Nazario. Nazario does not speak Spanish to me for multiple reasons. He probably says something offensive. Okay. Before we get into the mix-up, I know that's why everybody will be here or everybody will watch to see what team you're on. When me and Koho came up with the idea, and I talked with Nick Twohig, we were like, Cody, you go ahead and be in it. Nick, Tim, Koho, like get as many people as we need. We got over 60 responses. We got 60. We got way more than 60. Some people reached out to me privately. Me and Koho did a wheel we sorted basically the top 30 that we thought would be good for trios, that has a good record, that has been consistent, that has had no scheduling issues, because this is a big thing. And then we took the remaining people, put them on a wheel, spun them. You're not going to see that tonight. The whole wheel is decided. It's 48 people. There will be 3 per team. There will be no replacements. Now, if there is some sort of emergency, because this will span from the beginning of the season to the end of the season. If there's a dropout, if there's some replacement, the people that were signed up that just didn't make a team, you could be called to play. It's possible. So
you'll be a reserve contestant.
Listen, okay, Jack, you're from Canada, but that doesn't mean you can't know Spanish. Like that doesn't just doesn't eliminate you from that.
That means nothing does.
They're basically, So that's what's being decided tonight. Every team will be and how it will work. We will just pick a team. We'll pick a name out of the hat. That'll be captain or whatever, member number 1 of the team. We will pick the second. The second name of the hat will be your opponent in your first match. Then when the third name, that will be number 1's teammate. Number 4 will be 2's teammate until we get 3. Once 3 and 3 are matched, that's the first match in the round 1. There is no mystery. You may be scheduled 2 months from now. You might be in our first round of scheduling, but that will be your opponent. You will be playing them. There is no mystery to it. You will be playing. So, any other questions? Me and Koho, both little known fact, we're both in this hat. So we wanted completely just removed from hands of
total randomization. Complete randomization.
With that being said, the first team will be the 1 seed. The second team will technically be the 16 seed.
Yeah.
It could be juggernauts on the 16 seed, and the 1 seed could be made up of me, Tim, and Twohig. Bye-bye. We're going out round 1. We know that, but there's a loser's bracket. Remember the loser's bracket, your trios are guaranteed 2 matches. Guaranteed, okay?
At least
this is a yearly thing. Next year, back again. Housekeeping that I wanted to do for everybody. Last year, we started our season with the Golden Ticket. Golden Ticket will be happening again this year. It has already been drawn. It's not called the Golden Ticket. It's called the Platinum Ticket, because if you didn't watch at the last event, Boatman defeated all 3 players, then dropped the belt at the end of the match. He is retired from Moving Melee. So I need a champion, kind of like what FANDOM did. Point blank, I'm in a team's title picture for FANDOM. I have no business being in there, but at the end of the day, the Golden Ticket is no longer you having to play for a title. Now you actually will walk away in a triple threat match with the championship. The championship will be decided at the end of Golden Ticket / Platinum Ticket. So, with that being said, I'm going to read the names that have been selected for that. Again, this was random draw. We wanted to save all the things from doing the videos. We did. Okay, so the names that will be in this matchup. Again, if you didn't watch last year, well, go watch last year's. It was a great tournament.
Great tournament.
They will play. The second round they will play. It will all lead to a triple threat match. 3 people will win. Same triple threat rules or 4-way rules. Last place gets a loss. Second place doesn't get anything. First place gets the championship. The championship will be theirs. Just a heads up to everybody. Last one standing. Hey, this could be a shot for you just to cash right in and get a championship. I'm just saying, not saying these players haven't, but they have never earned a title shot before. So technically, you may have a shot at winning a belt.
We did change the parameters. For this year for Platinum Ticket, instead of Golden Ticket, where it was if you were in a contender, you were there. It's just if you've never played for the belt in singles this time. So if you've been in contender, you can be there.
Also, this being said, if you are a past player and you have won the last one standing, congratulations. I'm so happy for you. Great times. Also, I need your responses if you're going to play last one standing. I still haven't missed some. I'm going to go down the list to grab more people. I will not be in that event. I'm still producing that event. Second, the last few years, we've allowed the person to just decide where they would like to cash in, and it ruins plans for us. We're going to give you dead set dates that you can use it. If you don't use it, you lose it. I do not care personally. We just can't affect everybody else's picture of previous years. I kind of hated how I did last year's teams match. I kind of threw out Frenzy and just said, Ginyu, get the shot, where I could have just let Ginyu challenge the start of this year and erase that, but I didn't. So, that being said, by the way, if you haven't seen the final act, great event. We did a fatal 4-way, flawless. It was 2 hours. Whew. Thank you to not having to edit that one.
It's brutal.
Thanks, Koho. Had a great teams match. That team, Judgment City retaining the belts. Judgment City will continue as teams. So, the people that have a shot at winning the championship for the first time next year is Jordan Owens, Jacoby Bancroft, which lost to his record with the
most rounds in the record reset. Yeah,
record reset.
Now 500 going into this.
Mark Menchaca, Kaleb Koho, Tim Brzakala, Nick Carley, Tony Durso, Zachary Shelton, Will Cohen, Jim Green, Brandon Dunlap, Matthew Chen. That will be the setup for Platinum Ticket. One of those people will be walking away with the title. So if you heard your name, you are 2 wins away from a title shot. That's how it works. Title shot will work the same. 3, you get deep cut movie. We haven't changed any of our rules on that one. Just kind of different that you guys actually, this one, every category in the championship will be decided by the players. So it will be drafted. So it won't be random. So that'll be kind of neat. So if you heard your name, congratulations. We have some rules. Just want to reiterate them. You can draft round 3 categories. It's no longer a random draw. If you get a question right, but there's technically 2 answers to the question, you automatically will get the points for that. It's also to host discretion if they hear an answer that they didn't have written down, but they're like, pause. That works. They can award you the points. You're not going to get penalized for not knowing the answer. Classic, go back to FANDOM. Jacoby Bancroft wrote down 2 names of something in DC or something. He goes, you know what? That actually does count. And got him the point. So,
It was the characters who die and don't come back. He put Martha and whatever, Bruce Wayne's dad.
Yeah. They both went, yeah, that works. So you will get points for that. The one that I didn't say, when you give a strength, you have to provide a list of some sorts. Writers will do their due diligence to look at to make sure if anything else is credible and everything that works, but overall, something needs to be presented to the player that you're playing. Simple as that. I know it's been back and forth. I know there's been situations in the past that people have asked for lists. They don't qualify. There's not 2 parameters. Give them a list. Letterbox, doesn't matter. Present it, type it up, and if we catch something, we're like, wait, well, this one counts, and this one counts, and this one counts, it will count. Also, if we're writing a match and we're like, wait, they didn't exclude this, but this is a question, you also get that during the match. Like, if you messed up and didn't do it, do that. So, thank you for that. Provide a list to the teams. So, if you're picking a strength, this is my suggestion for everybody. If you're picking a strength, you should have a list ready to go, because when the player asks for it, you need to drop it. Okay? Easy enough. I think that's all I need to say. Correct?
I think that's everything we have, yeah.
Okay.
Payson will tell us if we did something wrong.
Yeah, Payson, tell me if I did something stupid. I think he's singing like Ferrari or something. He might be still in there. But anyways.
Good move.
I'm adding this to the screen, hopefully. Okay. Oh. Correct. We will not make that mistake again like we did for you, Nazario. There will be conversations before that happens for future. We did drop the ball on that, so that's fair. Also, the decade thing. If you want 88 to 92 person movies, put it in the thing. It will work. So we just need 6. Yeah, shout out Nazario and Mike for the magic hat to ever appear for us. Because this is better than knowing who's left. Because no one technically knows a list besides me and Koho. So I'm going to give it a minute. I'm going to let the tension build. Who, just in the chat right now, who do you not want on your team? And if your answer is not me, then you're mistaken. What?
Are you saying me, who I want and don't want?
Yeah, who don't you want in this list? That will be interesting. Make everybody mad.
You know who I don't want? I don't want Nazario.
Nazario, that's fair.
Nazario and I will fight for the entire tournament.
For a list for a category that has 2 qualifiers and is under 40. Now we are. Yes, if it's over 40, you need to provide it. There will only be 5 questions from it, but provide what you need. Okay. No TS. Ooh, rough. Okay. If you want to know who I don't want, I personally do not want Javi. Don't want Javi. Because he just says he doesn't want to study. He doesn't want to do anything. Like, why are you here? That's my question. Why are you here?
Also, yes, happy birthday, Payson.
Okay. Again, if your name is not in this hat, I apologize. Well, actually, I don't apologize for anything. I don't. I apologize to the wheel. Get mad at the wheel. I don't do this stuff, okay? Because if I had a choice, I wouldn't be on this thing, okay? But I am in it. I can tell you 2 names. Me and Koho are in this. So sorry if you get us.
Sorry.
Or don't be sorry, because we'll rig it so we win.
Yeah,
just kidding. We don't rig matches.
Exactly
Promise.
what we do.
Promise. Well, that's what we're being accused of. Trivia is for fun, to be honest. To be fair, no, it's not. It's for blood. I'm going for titles. Okay, here we go.
It's all right, Javi. We'll have fun if we're on a trio.
Player 1 for.
Here we go. Yes. Jim Brzakala, first name out the hat. Tim's on team 1.
Tim is a 1 seed. Tim is the 1 seed going into the. Remove name. If I click, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. The person Tim Brzakala will be facing on the other side, please be Twohig.
Cody is on Team 60. I love it. Cody versus Tim is happening in round 1 of this trios tournament. That's incredible.
So me versus Tim is the very first matchup.
I love it. We have
I'm going for his
brothers
throat.
turning enemies.
I'm going for his throat.
It's going to be excellent.
He better not bring that child.
Tim's teammate is
Ryan
Payne.
Challenged for the belt last year.
Yep.
Winner of the golden ticket.
Yeah, he won the golden ticket last year. Yeah.
All right, here's my
Cody's teammate is Anthony Dizdal.
Oh crap! Hey, Anthony, I watched some Fast and the Furious movies, so we can do this. We can.
You guys might be like a sneaky solid duo.
We're gonna be team. We're gonna be team. We're miserable the entire time. And,
all right, and the last member of the first team's trio is
Gary Potter. Okay, this matchup has a lot of
Pains and Tim Brzakala.
This team has this has a lot of things.
That's a fandom team right there, baby. That team can run fandom and it'll be scary. And all on Cody and Anthony's team.
We're going to the finals, all of us. Let's go.
The former singles and teams champion Joseph Olivas is back in this tournament, and he is with Cody and Anthony Dizdal. Wow.
Dude, I'm going to be accused of rigging this, but I am so excited. I've got the computer. I got the computer on my side.
Incredible.
So, to recap, number 1 seed is Tim, Ryan Payne, Jeremy Potters. Not technically a team over here. We didn't really make that rule ahead of time if they are teammates, like how that will work. We're just letting completely random draw. So if there is 2 team players that match up, if Payson and David do get on a team, that's just how the cookie's going to crumble. If we have to be the ones to kind of pick and choose where the people go, I feel like we would just rig it too much on that side. So we're just going to let it slide. But me, Dizdal, and Joseph Olivas is the 16 seed taking on Tim, Ryan, and Jeremy. This is a fun team. These are fun teams. I can't wait for the team name that
I'm really excited to see what Potters, Payne, and Tim do as a trio. That's a sneaky good trio.
If that team gets like a fandom,
yeah, that's a team that is going to be insane running fandom through this tournament. That's scary. So that's a solid matchup. Like, all of us might be the best player coming into that match, but those 3 on that first team, that might be a great cohesive unit.
So the next one, we are just working it as the 2 versus 15. Yeah. So 8 and 9 will be the very end, but 8 and 9 will play the winner of 1 versus 16. Just to keep it in order. That's what we're going to do. That's why Joseph is coming. I'm so excited, Joseph. Let's go. Okay, so this is the number 2 seed first player.
All right, team 2. Cameron Redshaw is back, baby, and he's on team 2. This is exciting.
I mean, I think it's a little bit of a step down from Tim and me getting drawn in the first 2, but I mean, Redshaw's fine if he can remember he could be undefeated. Just kidding, Redshaw. I love you.
That was vicious. We got Doc back in retirement. The first thing we do is remind him of the crushing. No.
Yeah. Okay. The person he will be going up against on the opposite side, Scott Harvey. Okay, these are some good players popping out. This is interesting. Redshaw's teammate will be
Doc Nick Carley. Nick Carley, that's fun.
Great fandom, great rookie season. Our editor, our person that we love so much. Scott Harvey's teammate will be
Jacoby. We get legally or Law Deal. That's awesome.
Law Deal is actually a team.
We'll be back.
Wow, Cody, what I do? What is the wow, Cody? Oh, listen. I don't know which one hurts more, that or the Avanti one. We'll ask him. Okay, so to round out
Doc's team,
Redshaw and Carly's team is John Moore.
Wow.
That team has so many areas of strength.
That's scary.
It's
That's a
kinda crazy.
scary trio. That's a
Yeah.
terrifying trio. To have
I'm
Doc
glad they're at the
and
bottom of
John
the
on
list.
same
I won't have to worry about them in the
Oh, wow. That's insane.
and then to be with Law Deal.
Cameron Holtzman. Oh, the Camerons, opposite sides of the bracket and on each other. That's insane. That's insane. The Camerons facing off in round 1. Wow.
That's crazy. Okay. I'm kind of digging this. Okay, so this will be the
Team 3's third seed coming up.
3rd seed and 14th seed.
First on the 3rd seed, Eric Moreno.
Debuting player has not been in any matches prior.
Absolutely not. Yeah.
Yeah. Run.
Yeah. Totally fresh rookie.
Looking at the first one with me and Tim, and they get Cameron Holtzman and Red Shaw and Scott and Jacoby, all these good players, and then we're just sitting there like, yeah, we'll be around. Okay. Oh, by the way, Joseph, once it gets to round 2, it's all you. Like it's all you. Just be ready. I think our team's gonna be like team. All right, so this is
14.
14.
Payson Johnson.
Okay, heavy hitter there.
That's a big ticket. That's a big ticket player right there.
Was going to be in the Fatal 4-Way. Had a drop, but back this season. Really interesting. Who's going to be Eric's teammate?
Dean Manis, who beat Eric last year in the match that no longer matters.
He did. He still gets to keep his win, but
Dean gets his win.
Who is Payson's partner? Please do not be David Nishimura.
It's Chuck, baby. Wow.
Oh,
this is great.
Can that team be called? Never mind. I won't. So that was really mean. Okay. All right. So Eric and Dean's team partner will be Brandon Cohen. Kind of like newer to the community team right there.
I kind of like it. That's 3 fresh faces on one team. That could be surprising. Nazario, Payson, and Jack. Oh, God. That's a team that will cannibalize itself with talkers. Oh, my goodness.
And I get to escape the no David and Payson. And can that team be called Anxiety Caused by Panama? If that team's name is not Anxiety Caused by Panama, you guys are rude. But that is so many personalities on one team.
So many personalities. Like Jack and Payson will absolutely, I think, vibe. Nazario is such a wild card of that trio. It's going to cause problems. I'm so excited. Let's go.
Challenge. Payson, no. Challenge. I want to challenge.
I want a challenge.
Oh,
wow. All right, we're on to team 4.
Dang it. You're so right, Dylan. Dang it. We have 2 riders on the same team, but it is what it is. Okay.
All right, we're on to the 4th seeded team.
We won't be getting any stupid challenges from no. If he says challenge first, we're going to take his word. We're not going to wait.
Sorry, Payson. You better make sure Nazario doesn't throw out stupid challenges.
Yeah, you guys made Nazario break character facts. All right, sure. So this is the 4 seed.
Yeah, the 4 seed team. Yep, the first player on team 4. Tony Durso.
Tony, and then team 14?
13. Joe Fairley is back in Melee this season, and he's coming back for the Trios tournament. That's exciting.
Okay, so Tony's team partner will be
Jeremy Adams. Wow.
That should be illegal.
That's disgusting. That's illegal. If they get another big ticket heavy hitter on the 3rd, that's I think the favorite for the tournament right there. That's insane. Oh, Joe and I are on a team. This is great. Let's go, Joe.
Your team can be called Cannon Fodder.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. All right.
I'll
have fun with Joe. This is great.
Let's see who you guys get as a 3rd on Jeremy and Tony.
Oh God, who is it? Ryan Michaels is back. Oh, the former team's champ is on a team with Jeremy and Durso. Wow. That's the favorite. I think that's the team that everyone's looking at like they're going to win.
Oh, gosh.
Incredible draw.
Well, this tournament was fun. Everybody have fun in the losers bracket. God.
That's insane. Jeremy, Tony, and Brian. Yeah, absolutely. Gen X going to give it to you. That's insane.
But we got to be like Brian, not trivia for a while. Strengths he will not do. He said that in the post. Fix it next year. Listen, this is what makes this about. Hey, there were some great teams in mix-up the previous year. They did not go as far as we thought they. Like, things happen.
It's true.
So,
yeah.
Hey, this team can fall. Hey, I got Joseph fucking Olivas and Anthony Tisdall. We're not scared of this team. A little scared. Koho.
Me and Joe's final teammate. Let's find out. It better be a big ticket player. Let's go! Meltzer, me and Joe, baby, let's go! Team Skull Vikings, let's go! Let's go, Jake!
And you, Jeremy, Tony, and Brian, and Joe with some geek. If there's some geek,
I don't know. That might be closer than we think.
That's also a team that if they lose this first round, that's a team in losers bracket I don't want to see.
Oh my god!
Because every time we went, we thought Jake was going to lose.
Skull, baby, Skull! Let's go, Jake! It's exciting.
Oh wow, that's crazy. Okay,
we can run Fandom and Melee, and it'll be scary.
All right, so let's recap what we have so far.
So right now, the 1 seed team is Tim Brzakala, Ryan Payne, and Jeremy Potters. They'll be playing the 16 seed team of Cody Newberry, Joseph Olivas, and Anthony Tisdall. The 2 seed team of Nick Carley, John Marr, and Cameron Redshaw will be playing the 15 seed team of Jacoby Bancroft, Scott Harvey, and Cameron Holtzman. The 3 seed team is Brandon Cohen, Dean Manis, and Eric Moreno, playing the 14 seed team Payson Johnson, Nazario Montenegro, and Jack Pinchuk. The 4-seeded team is Jeremy Adams, Tony Durso.
Called North America.
Should be. Team 4, Jeremy Adams, Tony Durso, Brian Michaels. Taking on Team 13, Joe Fairley, Kaleb Koho, Jake Meltzer. This is a great tournament so far.
Strategy is going to be interesting in that matchup.
It is.
All right, so first place of the next one, we got 24 names left.
So we're on a Team 5. Matt Cuellar.
Okay.
Been around the block.
The other team,
Dylan, the former singles champ, Dylan Vanthine.
So Matt versus Dylan. Matt's team partner will be.
Yeah! Matt and Mike, baby. That's awesome.
I'm hearing on the news desk right now, Mike and Matt would like to trade with Team North America to get Nazario. Dylan's partner will be Jordan Owens.
Had some big upsets last year.
Had a good rookie season. Beat some really good players out there.
Final number of Matt and Mike. Kirk Kowalkowski. That's actually kind of a scary team.
Team 90s?
Team 90s. That will be actually like kind of scary.
They will have fun. They will have
lots of fun, that team. Jordan and Dylan's last teammate. Amaru. Nice.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So that's an interesting strategy.
You got Amaru and Dylan on the same team. They have some. That means they definitely have Fandom in their back pocket with Dylan and Amaru on the same team. So.
I think we're gonna hit our fuck number pretty high when Mike and I think Dylan and Amaru add something, and Jordan is kind of the wild card that knows a lot about everything, kind of thing.
Kind of. Yeah.
I see some weaknesses in every team so far, so that's really cool. But I think Amaru's just like a great vibes guy to have on a team. So like, I think he'll make any experience fun. And again, every team you get 2 games with, so like that's some fun stuff. So this seeding is What number?
We're on 6. Team number 6.
Okay.
Robert
Castner.
Castner. All right. Had a great year last year.
Yes, a bounce back. He threw his 1 year. He ended up throwing his board, said he doesn't know it for this, and then was in a championship match. So
yeah, incredible comeback. Team 11, first player, Tyler Birch coming to Melee.
Okay, I manage him in the other. I will not be managing him here because I don't know their knowledge.
Mark Menchaca and Robert Castner.
Okay,
that's a good team. Tyler's teammate, Jim Green. Let's go. Jim Green undefeated in teams last season in Melee. So
that is true. That is true. Okay, and then
the final member of Castner Menchaca's team, Bill Carriola, former team's champ. That's fun.
There's going to be a lot of guessing on that, so I like it.
That's a good team.
And
Tyler and Jim get Duel the Fates are on a team in Melee. That is a FANDOM team and a half right there.
They are going to be. Hey, I don't mean to give any mystery away. Their strengths will be FANDOM. I promise you that they are.
Especially with Jim, yeah. That's a very FANDOM.
They will be bringing FANDOM to it. It's funny that they get paired up and they will be playing together. So that's kind of
that is the chemistry's already there. They're great, and Jim's such a wild card vibe. He's down.
Brittany was on a team with Ryan.
Yeah, with Ryan and also with Kelly briefly.
But they beat.
They beat.
Rocky Boat.
Yeah, Double Indemnity. They beat Double Indemnity. Brittany and Ryan did. So.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that group. That would be. I can't wait to try to pick strikes. It'll be so funny. Okay, so this number 7 and number 10.
Correct.
All
right.
Spence.
Adelaide Spence.
Crazy.
Maybe the best, biggest comeback of all time in a single season. Yeah. Just ran through that to get to a title match. Insane. They'll be facing Nick Twohig. Coming back to Melee as well.
Twohig. Okay. Spence's partner will be Aaron J.
That's a fun team.
I can't wait for Aaron to berate Tim when he's on call. Just if you've ever watched Aaron play, he likes to go right for the throat of his competitors.
Spence and Aaron on a team means some out-of-pocket strengths are coming. It's going to be interesting.
That's true.
Igor and Twohig. That's cool. That is cool.
Yeah. And then to round out Spence and Aaron J.
Andrew Barr is back. Wow.
Yeah, Justin has teams. He's doing teams. He won't be doing singles, but yeah.
That's amazing. Barr, Spence, and Aaron J. Man, they're going to be looking to Barr for leadership, and Barr's going to be like, can you guys stop talking for 5 seconds? It's going to be great.
They're going to talk their way. That team is going to talk themselves out of so many answers. Oh
God, yeah.
It's going to be great. And Twohig and Igor's team partner will be down to the final 6 after this.
Kaiser. Wow. Another very fandom-centric team.
The challenges that could come. The challenges that could come.
Nick and Kaiser formulating challenges scares me. That's going to be insane. That's going to be an insane team.
I regret I'm coming back to editing. Okay. Final 6. Again, if you do not see your name in the hat, that does not mean you will not have a chance to play. If somebody ends up having to drop out, I will need somebody, so I will reach out. But the 8 and 9. So the winner of this will play the winner of the 1 and 16. So...
Yeah, you'll have your tournament, basically.
I'll see you in the second round because I'm going to beat that Tim Brzakala. I'll tell you right now.
First team on Team 8. Thomas Scully back in Melee again this year. That's
honestly the match that almost happened. The upset that almost happened.
Yeah. One of the best matches from last year. Great game. And he's playing Javi. Wow. Okay. That's exciting. Okay. Scully's teammate. Albert. They're just putting together another random.
This
squad.
is Rogue Nation. This is just Rogue Nation right now.
This is. It's an old school Kingsman team right now. Javi's teammate, Will Cohen.
Okay.
The last part of
Sorry,
Scully and
Will.
Albert.
Javi known to not study and won't care. So
Scully and
remember that.
Albert's last part of their trio. David Nishimoto. Wow.
Yeah, Nick, I'm putting you on all the Kaiser and Twohig's matches for editing, just to let you know. Sorry.
David and Scully and Albert. Interesting trio. I kind of like it. And the final draw, which will be with Will and Javi, is.
I personally don't even know who's left, so like this is gonna be fun.
It's gonna be Matthew Chen. Wow. Matthew, Will, and Javi taking on David, Scully, and Albert. Wow.
Okay, so that is trios. That will be what will be coming. We'll also say this. It's kind of weird. So how trios is going to kind of work, you're almost guaranteed a match like every 2 weeks, okay, of how kind of it breaks down in our schedule. Some will change from week to week. Like some you may get more, you might get less, but it will run. Once you lose, you will go down to the losers bracket. How the losers bracket will work is just like it's still based on seeding. So like basically you get there, you'll still work through. You have to beat everybody in the losers bracket to get out of the losers bracket. So just remember that. Guaranteed 2 matches. Start of the season, platinum ticket. Also teams tournament. We are going heavy into the teams tournament. So be there for that. If you're in the teams tournament, there are some prize teams coming back. There's some new teams that will appear. We are making a Facebook post. If you would like to play in Melee, please sign up in that post. If you've already played, me Twohig does this all the time. We do this all the time. It happens every time. If you have recorded a singles match in Melee and have not announced that you're taking a break or stepping away, I don't need you on that post. If you are a team with a new team partner and you've already reached out to me and Koho, I don't need you on that post. If you're switching teams, I do need you on that post to let me know like you're switching, or you can message me to Koho. Okay, yeah. Koho's better than me, but
I'm on top of that shit. So tell me.
So we have the schedule built basically. We still have pieces to fill in when peers want to play. So if you want to play and you haven't played, please let us know. Any questions that anybody else has, you can ask them now. I can't wait for the mock-ups and like who's going to win what. And I'd be interested if you have a bracket filled out to send it to me that you think you know who will walk away as the winner. I think there's probably some favorites like Brian and Jeremy and Tony. That's a pretty stacked team.
I think that's a very heavy favorite right now.
But like trios is still about chemistry and working together and like schedules, so that will be kind of fun. What's the rounds looking like? Regular 3-round matches? Yes, everything's regular. After round 1, you're working as a team the rest of the way. So if you played last year, there's no more breaks between the 1 and 2. You're doing them all together. Shout out TLU. Kind of telling making that format, it kind of just works for us. And I've always wanted a team format. So listen, if somebody wants to come pick me up as a team partner and carry me to a title, Mark's already doing that in FANDOM. I would gladly accept it in Melee. So you can do that. No judgment on that side. So yes, regular format. 1 strength, 1 general. The rest will be on there. What match are you most excited about in the tournament? Personally, that tournament, I'd say the Koho, Joe, and who's your team partner?
Meltzer
versus that group. Like That's great. I think Kirk, Mike, and Matt will be a blast team to watch. Like, I hope they make it more than just 2 matches. I hope they go wild because I think Mike's one of the funniest people in this community. So and then I think it's really funny that Jim and Duel of the Fates is a team. Like
That's insane. That
that's
is so
great.
That's
You can't
amazing.
find 2 better people than Tyler and Brittany in this community. After having them last year as a manager, but like adding Jim Green and the chaos and the fun that he would provide. Why
He
those
makes
two they don't talk trash and they don't really talk up that much, and Jim Green being the mouthpiece for that team is going to be like problematic.
and having like teamed with him, he is very competitive. So putting them all in a group, I think having those 3 together is a very competitive team. Like they want to win, and it's going to be very fun to watch.
I'm
Jim
going to
talk.
count how long into a match Jim says something where causes Brittany's face to turn red. Like I don't know how long, but I also think Amaru and Dylan's team is just going to be a fun team to just go
That's
with.
gonna be a blast.
I can't say anything, but like my team is like obviously the greatest. Me and Tisdall, like completely talk trash on ourselves. Think we're going to be like the worst team ever. Like we'll be like, well, congratulations, you got to win, and we got a little flipping cyborg next to us. Like, come on, like,
Oh yeah,
come on.
that's gonna be fun.
Oh, Jack Pinchuk, Payson Johnson, and Nazario will be the most chaotic team in this tournament, and it's not even close.
Oh yeah,
The stuff that Nazario is going to say that is going to piss off Payson is going to be hilarious. Them trying to decide on strengths. Oh, I want to be in that war room. I just want to be there.
I cannot wait to hear Nazario try and throw a challenge and have Payson be like, no, and Jack being like, Nazario. And Nazario's like, what the fuck up, Jack? I don't care.
Challenge. No, I challenge.
I challenge. It's gonna be great.
Me, John, and Redshaw. Oh yeah. Like Redshaw coming back, Brian in this, Joseph, Jake, Barr. Like there are some returning players that are just going to be fun to see in a different form.
Insane people coming out of retirement for this. I'm so excited to see Meltzer and Doc and Brian and Joseph back. Like that's so exciting, and I'm obviously Barr. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. After managing also Tony and the other in TLU, he's just a great guy. So for him to, and he might be taking time off from teams this year. Like that'll be interesting. So like, see him in trios would be good because he's like one of those studiers that are just so good at it.
I cannot wait to see Nick Carly back in a team setting because we forget like him and Albert had great chemistry over on the Phantom side with big guns, and like Doc has had some miracle runs with like Doug Castle back in the day. To see Doc and Nick on a team is going to be really fun, and then you throw Mar in there for chaotic element of strengths. That's going to be so fun. I'm excited for that team.
Yeah. I mean, me versus Tim in the round 1 is just going to
That's just money. You versus Tim in round 1 that's the shit talk between these 2 trios is going to be unreal. Like you and Anthony might talk shit on yourselves, but knowing you're playing Tim, that's not happening. There's going to be some fireworks in that first match.
Well, yeah, me and Tim are going to like get warned by the host to stop the crosstalk like a few times.
It's gonna be great.
Like I'm heading up to see him in like the end of this month, like at the beginning of this next month, January. So like I'm gonna try to pull out. I'm gonna probably take some of his Blu-rays and switch them around, or take out the discs and hide them around, so he can't like pick strengths that I know that I'm gonna suck at. Like
you just take all of your movies that you are going to pick out of his Blu-ray collection, so he can't study your strength.
I joked at that one point, and he like literally stopped, paused, looked at me, and goes, "Don't do that." Like he was never more like, don't
offended.
be dick. Like I also who else? Kaiser and Twohig as a team is going to be because no one has upset Twohig probably more with challenges in fandom, and now they have to work side by side.
The absolute challenge frenzy that'll happen. I wonder if Kaiser and Twohig will just be yelling at each other for 20 minutes as they wait to make a decision on a challenge. I think that'll be what's really fun to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. Any other questions that you guys want to know next year? Again, I've sent out last one standing messages. I do need some response back from them. I can count. I won't call anybody out by name, but of the people I do need to respond to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 people. So that does film. No peek behind the curtain the 21st of January. So I do need you. And if you don't, I'm going to go to other people and ask them. So, yeah. 3 people, 3 challenges. No. You know what, Nick? I will take that. I will agree with that if in fandom 2 people equals 2 challenges. Because there is a situation that's coming up at the beginning of the year that I know about, and I just would like to be able to use that if you would like to, if we want to trade across the lines. But I've also said, if you win your challenges, you have unlimited.
This is true. Yeah.
Consider for you and I's friendship, that wouldn't be a terrible idea. I'll be honest with you. But I agree. I wish we could remove challenges altogether, even for my sake. But yeah, we got some fun matches. This season's going to be really fun.
It's going to be a great tournament.
Koho's in charge of scheduling, so good luck, everybody.
Hey, now.
I mean, you're the king of chaos. Like, you like crazy shit. So
I like making weird shit happen, guys. So this is going to be a fun year of matches. Some great matches are going to come out of this year. I'm telling you right now. I'm excited.
We're all doing Frenzy this year.
Yes, we are. It is back. Do you have my own question? Do you have a competitor going into the season that you are most excited to see play? Maybe someone who's making a bounce back, or maybe someone that just like ended their season in a spot and you think they're gonna have a great year this year. Like, is there one person that's on your mind that you're like, that's the guy I'm watching this season?
Yeah, I kind of have that eye from time to time that I can just like pick some people out. Like Brittany, I picked out in fandom. I said she'll be holding the belt. I was pretty accurate about that. I know fandom I can pretty pick and choose. Melee's the beast that is really hard. If I honestly had to pick somebody that I think will have a great like bounce back season, I strongly believe Robert Kastner will be one of those considerations for Player of the Year next year. I think he's found his groove. I think he could be holding a belt by the end. I just still am blown away by Dylan last year.
Oh, yeah.
Just overall, like, I don't want to like inflate his ego anymore, like, because if you've ever watched a TLU match, I've kind of called him a dirtbag before. But huge for our team at Melee in general. He does so much for us in the behind the scenes. So if I'm hoping somebody does well, I will always root for Dylan. I think he's a great guy. But like in that middle range that have there are players that I want to have such good seasons. Like, I would kill for Mark to have a really good season. Like, I think the man needs one so bad. He's been on such a bad streak for so long. I would love to see Kirk climb that mountain. I would love to see Jacoby or Scott climb that mountain. I would love to see, like, I'm trying to find. It's got to be at some point in time for Holtzman.
It's got to be. That man has gotten so close to a championship match so many times and not gotten there. The man's
like him and Dylan, him and David. to sit backstage and watch that match is still. I still think about that match from the season. I don't know if it made match of the year or not, but it
Sure.
deserves to be match of the year.
Should have been.
Because for it to come to this random '90s movie that Orlando that David knew, and when David knows an answer, like he will take a second, like repeat it, yeah, and then say it, and then for the next question to be a Puss in Boots last wish question, and him to say Splinter instead of Spanish Splinter.
Brutal.
Like it's almost that ball goes in the air and it misses, and just the crowd's noise gets sucked out of the thing. Just like
The air was
how
sucked out of
close does he need to get to like he was close to the fatal four way again. He got so close in that match. He was on the wheel to replace Payson, but it was David, him, and Jeremy, and it spun and landed on David. And him in that match, who knows what happens?
Oh yeah.
But Nick, what if your eyes?
I think the people that my eyes
That's
are
my
on,
computer. That's my computer right there. Thank you.
the people that my eyes are on this year is I want to see what Adelaide Spence does coming off that momentum. I think they built a lot of momentum at the end of the year. I want to see what they do going into the full season with that confidence and see if they can make something out of it. Matthew Chen has had this steady, almost sneaky climb over the last 2 years to being one of the 10 best ranked players in the game. I think this is the year Matthew might get over, especially being in that platinum ticket competition. This might be the year Matthew gets over. And the person who I think biggest what if for me is if Payson did play that four-way, what happens? I think Payson is someone who is amazing, one of the all-time greats. And I think this year he might finally get over the hump on the single side.
Actually, I changed my answer. It should have happened to like multiple times. I would agree. I think it could be Payson's year. But there is a person that has now re-entered the chat. The nicest guy in this community.
Yeah.
Give me Redshaw. Like
Redshaw
if I had to take comeback player of the year, Melee player of the year, Melee team of the year. Like, I don't know who he's teaming up with. We'll find out. But, like, he could sweep the categories.
He could.
Like, you can only be that close for so long until something strikes for you. Because to see him with Boatman and them just never being able to climb that and grab that
was crazy. Like, that's a team that if you told me on paper they were like 10 consecutive wins, undefeated team of all time, I'd believe it. But the fact they never got there is one of the weirdest occurrences ever. And I think, like, we're talking about Holtzman being overdue. Doc's overdue too. Doc should have had a belt 10 times.
It's crazy.
So many
Rogue Nation. Now that factions don't really mean, but the top three faction, the Rogue Nation for Holtzman, Payson, and I don't really count Payson in that because Payson has been like a decorated teams champion in this league.
Yeah.
So like he's tasted success and had that opportunity for so long. But for those two to not be able to climb it, and for Holtzman to be dual threaded both divisions and still hold his own in both.
I think Holtzman has got to be high, if not number one on the list of like best players to not reach a title match. Like that's an insane thing for him, especially with how many leagues that he is proficient in. Man's got to be there.
Any chance for new players like myself to be able to play last one, Sandy? I have a list of people that if they don't, they have until I think till the end of this month to give me a setting, and then I'm creating a list of players. Shoot me a message on Facebook, and just let me know. And if you're debuting, I don't normally like debut players to be in last one standing, just because it's a big event. I don't personally know everybody's like internet connections, like schedule, like how they do with time and stuff. But I I get desperate. So, and I have a small list of people because I invite 35. Our roster sits at 50, give or take. So,
a little over 50 right now.
And there are some players that don't play and won't and already told me no. So yeah, shoot me a message on Facebook, Cody Newberry. I should be mentioned in the Facebook post at some point. Just shoot me a message. I'll get you in. I'm pretty sure I know who that is.
That's Raj. Yeah, Rajko. Yeah.
Yeah, he's joining our writing team this year. So you will most likely be to be considered. I will definitely put you in the list. So just shoot me a message. I'll put you as a replacement in there.
I'm excited to see him play. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Heard great
things. The things he's written and sent to me for questions already, guys. He's legit. I'm excited.
Yeah, he's also. I've seen him on the Facebook post, correct the correct things that we do.
Completely corrects us. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this season's gonna be kind of great. Can that? Ooh, no.
No.
But I don't hate that idea.
I will give you a muffin for the coming up with the best team name. I'll email you a gift card to your local grocery store.
If somebody can predict perfect bracket and losers bracket, I'll give you I'll give you a DVD of your choice or Blu-ray 4K. Sure, if you can predict all of it out, I have no problem.
Oh yeah.
And send it to me before we start shooting. Which, if you're a player, this is a warning for everybody. January 14th, green rooms will start being created.
Get ready. It's coming. We're hitting the gas on the 14th, and it's not coming up until the season's done. So get ready. It's gonna be Cody's favorite film franchise. We're going fast and furious all season long, baby. It's gonna be great.
You guys all listen. This is for fandom players and anybody else. Fast and the Furious 6 has Luke Evans as a villain that The Rock can't take down or get close to him because he's elusive and they've chased him over 4 continents. So what does he need? Dom Toretto, a car street racer that turned into Batman in number 4 and a heist man in number 5, and his team of Ludacris, Paul Walker, Tyrese Gibson to be.
It's one of the greatest films of all time.
It is ridiculous. It is one of the most. There's a tank.
They got a tank. It's incredible. That's cinema right there.
I love the go-kart. The go-kart that he drives.
Dominic Toretto. You don't know me. You're about to. It's great.
Not a main. Not a main. When is the sign up going to be for next season? He's going to make it in the next 5 minutes.
20 minutes. It's going to happen.
Yeah,
you'll see it.
It'll be on the Facebook page if you want to play. If you've already played, Brian, didn't you play singles last year? No, am I wrong?
Brian did not, so I will definitely make sure Brian's on the.
Yes. Know what I mean? Is 7 the one where he flexes out of the cast?
Yeah, damn right, baby. Woo!
Anybody else having fun studying for fandom or just hate Tim Brzakala more than he already is?
I've never been more happy studying for fandom in my life. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is the most fun I've had.
I'm playing catch up on so many things, and Tim's a bad guy. I love that man, but he's a bad man. He's a bad man.
It's a crumb bum.
I knew Great Scott. I just didn't know if he played singles. Not a main. What's the worst fandom film, do you think?
The worst fandom film? I still think it might be Twilight.
Your team partner, Drew, gave 3 stars to Jaws the Revenge and goes, uh-oh, I kind of like this. Jacoby, man.
That's scary.
Also, this is not a fandom post, but if you want me to since managing rules are lifted in fandom, if you would like me to manage you, just let me know. I still have my team of group that I will always manage. Rue and Jacoby until till we meet in the next round if I happen to beat Barn Bill. But Brittany and Tyler. If you didn't watch the end of the Last One Standing, Manhattan is now a part of my roster.
Yeah, we are, baby. We're back.
Is the worst Phantom film. It's not even close. Okay, fair. But can I give you
bad.
Freddy's Dead?
Freddy's Dead's terrible. Jack likes Freddy's Dead, to be clear.
But do you remember the Happy Father's Day?
I think it's bad. Jack thinks the movie's good, or at least not the worst one. His Jack's Horror Icons takes are enough to make me need to take 3 aspirin.
I could watch almost. Oh. Yeah, if you don't follow me on Letterboxd, I have a list of all of them. As soon as I watch them, I add them to my list. So far, my worst one is Freddy's Dead. Second worst is Dream Child. Third is Resurrections. Alien. So that movie's real bad. I have it at half a star, Koho. You're wrong.
I thought were you the one who likes that one? Who likes Freddy's Dead? Is it Spence? Spence might be the Freddy's Dead person.
Highest rating.
Someone likes Freddy's Dead in the Rogue Nation.
Melissa's at 2.5 stars. Adam Collins is 2 stars. Brian's 2 stars. Even Mike puts it at 2.5 stars.
That's like the lowest he'll go, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a half star for me. It's bad. It's real bad.
It's a baddie.
You guys infiltrated Jack to the point where he grew a pimple. Yeah, that movie's really bad. Honestly, I actually enjoy the Aliens movies for the most part more than I thought.
Saw you liked Prometheus, and I was so happy. I think Prometheus is quite good.
Dude, that brutal smash the helmet kill is kind of crazy. I just wish I understand so everybody's it doesn't have xenomorphs. Well, 3 and 4 have xenomorphs, and it's terrible.
They're terrible. Yeah.
Xenomorph.
Did you see Covenant yet?
Huh?
Have you seen Covenant yet on your rewatch run? I think Covenant's great.
It's 3.5 for me because I think the CGI really makes the kills really bad. But I will be honest, if Danny McBride is convinced to be a pilot, that's like me trying to be a swimsuit model. That makes no sense. What casting decision was that?
Also, James Franco is a picture.
Yeah, it's not bad. Can trios teams have managers? 3. Yes. Yes. There's enough space.
Yeah, get yourself a manager if you want to be a trio.
Yeah, 6, 8, and you can have 2 managers and still 2 people backstage. So yeah, that works. Yep,
technically speaking, Meltzer, Joe, and I is a team comprised of 3 managers.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't think we need one.
I'll manage your team against Rue and Jordan. I like it, Dylan.
That's
Dylan
a great call. Dylan is coming into the manager of the year discussion for next season already. 40.
Yeah. Any surprises? Any surprises on the award? By the way,
did you see the awards?
Yeah. No. Here, shout out. I'm shout out Nick Twohig. The man has worked so hard in the offseason. Cody, can you manage Twohig, me, and Igor? Absolutely. Actually, I can't. It's melee. So sorry. But I'll gladly manage you in fandom if you like it. Oh, you got Jake. Never mind. Jake's pretty good. No, yeah. I saw I got nominated for FanZone Player of the Year. I got nominated for Manager of the Year. I got 2 matches of the year. I got FanZone Match of the Year. Yeah. 2. And I think me and Kirk got overall Match of the Year, which won't win. There's not enough people watch FanZone, but
I was stunned to find the first full year that I had ever off, and I still got 3 nominations. They're upset, match, and match. I still got it.
Yeah, everybody knows how much I love the awards. I asked not to win numerous times. I think there's one that I just can't deny me winning, which will be weird. But like FanZone Player of the Year, I won every match, but I could still lose, which would be great, and I would appreciate the other person for winning because I don't care about the awards at all. But yeah, I'll be at Tim's when the awards are happening, so that will be really fun. I'll be hopefully holding Ellie and not paying attention, and then I can accept with Ellie. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping I can convince Maggie to let Ellie stay up later on that night, but we'll see what happens.
You know who we should have convinced to do this? Maggie. We should just convince Maggie to be in here for no reason.
She's a child.
I know, but get Maggie and Ellie to be a package deal for a trio. It's technically a 4-person team.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm hoping that I can accept with. If I do win, I can accept with Ellie, and then give the like in the Oscars. You know when Marlon Brando gave the Oscar, right? Gave up didn't accept.
He declined it and didn't even show up that night, and he let someone else accept it for him. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna have Ellie just sit there for like 3 minutes and just drool and accept the award.
That would be the greatest awards acceptance of all time across all award shows. Best.
By the way, I don't know if I'm doing YLS. These 2 episodes I wanted to do, I have gotten this like very little. Hey, I want to do those. So listen, you ain't gonna have to twist my arm very far. If I don't have to do work, I ain't gonna do work. So if you don't want to do it, I ain't doing it.
If there's no people who want to do it, it'll just be us for 10 minutes being like, yeah, this was my top 10.
Yeah, and here's the thing. This might be the worst. I might have Koho just fill in and do the show because I have watched you can, Koho, do this. Name a 2023 movie, and I'll tell you if I've seen it or
not. The Holdovers.
No.
Okay. Have you seen I can't say Killers of the Flower Moon because I know that's your favorite. Let's Color Purple. Have you seen the new Color Purple yet?
No.
Okay. How about?
I haven't seen Oppenheimer. I haven't
Barbie?
seen Mission Impossible. I haven't seen Blue Beetle. I haven't seen who?
Did you see Spider-Verse?
I did see Spider-Verse.
Okay.
Let me look. I created a list on Letterboxd. Let's see how
did
little
you see Air?
I saw Air. That was this year?
Yeah, Air's this year, baby. That was great.
You guys are crazy.
That movie.
You guys love that movie, and I think
it's just, so good.
I think it's just okay, but I think it's like a 4 star.
Some year-end things. It's on some year-end things.
Huh?
Cody would like the Holdovers Facebook user. You're correct.
Do you think? Isn't that Pain?
It is Pain, but I think it's Pain's best movie. And like I love him, and I don't think you like him very much, but I still think you'd like the Holdovers a lot.
What are the other movies she's done?
That's did you see Election? Do you like Election? That's Matthew Broderick and Reese Witherspoon.
You guys love that movie. I don't.
I do like one. Did you like Sideways?
I've seen 23 of 55 movies that I put in this list. I have not seen Dungeons and Dragons, The New Hunger Game, Asteroid City, Indiana Jones, Napoleon, Fast X, obviously the Marvels, Holdovers. Yeah, like Wonka. I heard. By the way, shout out Ethan Beller. He put these motherfuckers out here giving 3 stars to all the Marvels movies and claiming that Aquaman is the worst. Like, I didn't seen it, but like it's very true. They're like, Marvel gets a pass, and this movie's trash. Blackberry, good movie.
Have you seen? Did you see Elemental? Is that one you watched?
Oh, Elemental's good.
That movie's very good. Elemental's very good.
There was a movie that I was really blinded by, like Wish. I thought was real good leaving, and the more I sat on the list, it felt like the most like meh movie ever. But when I was watching,
I still haven't seen it, but everyone's telling me it's either the best or the worst. There's no in between. It
seems like it was. It seems like it was created by ChatGPT.
That's what I think. The chat, like the movie itself, looks like it's like designed to be a celebration of 100 years of Disney, but they didn't put any Disney into it. They just made the most generic.
Remember
Disney
when you
movie.
guys watched About Schmidt on Call?
Yeah, that movie's good.
That's still one of the craziest movies.
Good.
I guess it's not. I think it's not more crazy than watching Nosferatu.
True, I was not.
That's still one of the craziest.
That's stupid. What do you? They probably just made yuck jokes over the entire watch of Nosferatu. If they had their own commentary and everything to that movie.
I thought of the silent film, and you're going to be on call. If me and Mike watched a silent film, I would never know what's going on. I would just be talking the entire time.
For sure. Have you like Nebraska? That's an Alexander. Yeah, that's one of them. Did you probably saw Downsizing and hated it? I'm gonna guess.
I've never seen Downsizing. I just heard it was bad.
Okay. Yeah. Descendants. Did you see the George Clooney Descendants one with the one that
the
Paul
boat crash?
Hates? Yeah, and Paul hates it. Paul hates the Descendants.
Doesn't it take place in Hawaii?
It does take place in Hawaii. So
that's probably why. If you're being if Paul hates it. No, I have seen it. I don't think I hated it. Maybe I like Giamatti. So, but you know how I am when you get excited about something.
That's true. I will say this I'll say this for myself. Don't look at my reviews or my anything about it. Just if you like Paul Giamatti, you're gonna like this movie. He is very good in this movie.
I heard his eyes are distracting.
I think Brian's being a little weird about that. I've watched it 3 times now and it's still not bothered me.
I also find it weird. Do you also find this like watching a holiday movie after Christmas? Isn't that just weird?
It feels weird, and the thing is, I didn't realize The Holdovers was necessarily a like full-on holiday movie until I saw it. Like I didn't.
There's literally ornaments.
Yes, I knew it took place around Christmas. I didn't think it was gonna feel as much of a holiday movie as it was. So that's what I.
Should I just wait till next year now?
I mean, I wouldn't wait that long. But I mean, if you do, sure. That honestly is not a bad idea for you to give it a full year of like people talking about it and then stop talking about it and then go watch it and then you can join the conversation 365 days later. It's not a bad idea.
Until Giamatti wins the Oscar.
If he wins the Oscar, I'll die and go to heaven.
I don't think he will, though. I heard that.
No, he won't. He won't. It's either Bradley Cooper or Cillian Murphy, I think. It's one of those two.
Yeah. Okay. We just had chit chat with everybody. Yeah. And I don't think there's any more messages and comments. So we're gonna end.
12 people are hanging out with us while we're just having a.
Anybody else want to chat? You want me to send you a link? You want to hop in, chat some movies?
We'll do our classic after show, just chill out.
Podcast. Yeah, you can hop in. We can talk about some fandom movie. Anybody want to quiz me on some movies so I know that I'm not going to lose terribly? But yeah, thank you for the 12 people that watched us. Enjoy Melee. Again, Last One Standing will be opening up. If you win an award, give all your credit to Twohig. He's done so much work on behind the scenes. We all take breaks. That man hasn't stopped. So shout out Twohig. Shout out him being a great human being. I'm saying all this until I challenge something in fandom and get angry. So I do apologize in advance. We'll see you next season. Hey, we're almost here. Like 15, 16 days. So have a great one. We'll see you next season.
We'll see you next year.